I tried to like use that Rita Hazan root spray and make my roots look better, and now it looks like I'm wearing a really shitty wig. Hey guys, today I am doing a full face of first impressions makeup for you. I have pretty much a full face. My hair is up. You can absolutely see my extension tracks, and you can see my terrible hairline because I tried filling it in, but we're gonna move past it and get into a full face of first impressions. So before we get into the video, make sure you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel. I upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You guys can also follow me on all my other social media stuff. Everything is RawBeautyKristi. So Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, you know. So my makeup today, God willing, is gonna be very intense. I don't know. It's nighttime. I have nowhere to be. And so we can just play with makeup, have fun, see how these products work. So I feel like I wanna start with my eyes and then move on to my skin. And today's skin may be a huge fail because I have tried this product before. This is the EX1 Invisiwear Foundation. We're gonna get to this later, but if you guys remember, I did a full face of first impressions a few months ago, and I tried this foundation, and it was one of the worst foundations I've ever put on my skin. Nikki Tutorials has raved about this in the past, so I was like, how could it be that bad on me? So I did the video and I was like, this is literally hideous. It made my skin look like horrifying. However, then they reached out to me and they were like, we saw your video and we would love to send you some more because we feel like you got a bad batch. We had a bad batch. We're hoping that that's the one that you got and that your experience will change when you try it again. And I was like, I hope so too. I don't want to hate this. So we're gonna give it another go today and see if it's any better. But that won't be till a little bit later. Before that, we've got lots of new stuff. First of all, Makeup Forever sent over their new eyeshadows, and they sent this little quad here. So normally they were like the big round pans, and these are little squares. God, how pretty are these? I am really drawn to that. Maybe I'll use it today. I don't know. We're gonna see how things go. I wanna try these. I've heard nothing but good things about Makeup Forever eyeshadows, and I've yet to use them. But they also sent over this, which is the Step 1 Skin Equalizer Eye Base. So it's eye and skin base. You better be tinted. You are not tinted. These eyelids need tint. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna use this because I have such discolored eyelids with like veins and oldness that I feel like I need a tint on top. But what we're gonna use for eyeshadow today is these guys. And I might use some of the Makeup Forever ones, but these really intrigue me. So Smashbox sent over their range of these, and these are the new Smashbox Photo Edit Eyeshadow Trios. And they sent over the whole range of these, which, oh my God, I was so thankful. Just how cool is that? And if you look at these, they're like little lenses. They look and feel like little camera lenses. You can see the little side there. So they're really compact and nicely sized. This one is a pure matte one, and this is the Nudie Pick Deep. The one that I showed you here is called On Location Snap Queen. This one's called On Fire. This one is hashtag Goals. So since I'm going to be testing out the EX1 foundation today, I want to try this as well. This is the EX1 Delete Concealer Anti-Blemish Dark Circle Corrector. This is the shade 2.0. And I'm going to prime my eyelids with this. We'll see if this works, but it says it's supposed to balance out color, so I don't see how not. This eyebrow really goes up higher. It's like, this is a bitch eyebrow. This eye is just kind of like, whatever. Look at that. I don't even think I need to put powder over the top of this. It feels like slightly tacky, which I think is going to be a good thing for eyeshadow. So we're going to give it a go. What kind of eyeshadow do I want to do today? Oh, I want to do some makeup. Maybe I'll go in with this Smashbox palette and then do the gold or yellow. I don't know, maybe. Let's try it. So I'm going to go in with this Smashbox palette here, and this is the Nudie Pick Deep. I just took the lightest shade from in here and I'm just running it through the crease, and a little above is a transition shade. I think I want to do like a smoky black liner. I'm going to take my Smith 230 brush and I'm going to dip into this shade here from the palette, and I'm going to like pack that heavy on the outer corner of the eye. I'm going to make this like pretty messy. These have a nice amount of pigment in them though. Like, they're really easy to work with. I feel like if you just want something simple that you could toss in your bag, something that you can have that would be easy for work or like you don't want to have too many choices. Like sometimes palettes can almost feel like too many choices. I'm sure you guys know what I mean. Like Morphe palettes, especially when you've got like 35 colors to choose from, it's like, this is too much for me. These might be a good option for you. I'm gonna use a makeup wipe and like fix all this. You see how it's all far down? It's not gonna be like that. You could do this with tape, like you could put the tape down first and then do it, which is probably what I should have done, but alas, I did not. Alright, I'm gonna take that and go like... It's always a test to see if you can get both sides looking even relatively similar. And the answer is no. Fucking hell. Question is, are they close enough? And for me, yes, they are. Now we've got that on, and now I think what I want to do is I want to go in with this Makeup Forever yellow shade because, oh my god, I don't know if I need a reason. Let's see. Well, I'm excited to use this. That's kind of fun. I kind of really like that. I kind of really like that. Look at this blue from Makeup Forever. Like, look at this color. I'm gonna swatch this. Let's see what this is like. Oh, bitches. Oh! Oh! I'm gonna toss a pair of lashes on real quick just so I can get a feel for if I want to do more. I think I'm gonna take that yellow color on the lower lash line a ton. I think that's gonna be really pretty. BRB, I'm gonna do my lashes real quick and I will be right back. These are the Huda Beauty Sasha lashes and they are pretty. They're pretty. I like them. They're a thicker band and I'm used to a thin band because of Risque, but I need to venture out with new lashes because I literally wear Risque every single day of my life. They're very intense, so I haven't worn lashes that are like this intense in a while. Okay, so first impression, I actually really like this as an eyeshadow base. I feel like because it doesn't dry down completely matte, it stays lightly sticky, but I feel like it gave me a nice coverage on my eyelids. I like this as an eyeshadow base and will be using this again versus concealer probably, because what I normally have to do is put down a concealer and then powder it, otherwise the concealer's a little too tacky. This worked really good, so I'm pleasantly surprised with this. As far as these eyeshadows go, I feel like they blended out super easily. The pigmentation is beautiful. As you can tell, the dark brown looks awesome. I really like the way that they blended, and the Makeup Forever yellow, gorgeous, like beautiful. So I'm very pleasantly surprised with the eye products that I used. Now we're gonna move on to the brows. I do have a new brow product I have not tried yet. This is the Benefit Brow Zings. One side that's wax, one side that's powder, and then it comes with the little brushes. Oh, even in little tweezers down here. It's like a full little brow kit, isn't it? Oh, look at this. It like snaps together. Well, shit. Oh, and then these are stuck down in, so they are not stuck down in. Never mind. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with the wax side first. All right, so it's got a gentle pigment. It's definitely not like a dip brow or anything like that. Yeah, you can see that's the kind of pigment we're looking at here. It's not overly pigmented. It doesn't draw like a very heavy line. It just puts a nice little base down that the powder I'm sure will stick nicely to. Let's try the powder. I feel like this color is definitely a little warm for me, but the product itself is nice and easy to work with. I do actually like filling in my brows with the powder versus a pomade sometimes because the powder just looks a lot softer and is a lot more forgiving, whereas if you use a product like Dip Brow, if you screw up, you've screwed up. Despite the color being all wrong for me, it actually is not bad. Not bad at all. Not a bad product. All right, and that is the eyes and eyebrows done. Now we're gonna move on to the face. And this is a product that I wanna try that I literally just got in the mail today. If you watch my Insta stories, you'll know that I showed this on there, and this is the new Butter London Glazen Face Glow. It's like a primer, essentially, like a face illuminator. So I'm gonna do this on half my face, and then the other half I'm gonna leave plain like I normally would, because when I used the EX1 Invisiwear Foundation before, I had used the Becca First Light Priming Filter all over my face, and everyone says that that's the reason the EX1 didn't perform well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Glazen face gloss on one half of my face, just this side, and see if there's any difference in application. I don't know if I even see a difference in like luminosity or anything. Kind of burns. Oh. What is this product? Like, what's the point of it? Enhance wear alone or under makeup, finish wear on top of makeup. Do you guys see a difference in my face? Oh, okay, I do. In person, it's like a pink shimmer, sorta. I doubt this will peek through foundation. I just doubt it will. But you know what? We shall give it a go. Can you guys see it? I feel like you can. This is the final chance you get, EX1. And I thank you at EX1 for sending this my way. Sabina, thank you. I'm gonna give it another go. So I'm gonna do the side of my face first that doesn't have the primer on it, so we're making sure that's not mixing in. The color that I'm using currently is 3.0, maybe a little dark for me, maybe a lot dark for me, but we shall see. It's not covering a lot. I would say this is kind of erring on the side of like a light medium coverage. So far this doesn't look bad like I remember. So maybe it was that primer. We're gonna try it on the nose because we all know that my nose is the teller of all tales. So first impressions this time around without the primer, it looks good. It doesn't look like I remember it looking. Doesn't have great coverage over red spot areas, so I'm gonna have to do some spot concealing for sure, especially because it doesn't seem to want to build down here. You guys may not be able to see it on camera, but down here you can definitely see some redness peeking through. I'm gonna pull up my previous video with the Becca First Light Priming Filter underneath, and I'm gonna do like a side-by-side right now. Not bad. Looks a little bit heavy on my skin, but not like I remember. And you can see the coverage is pretty good, like how zitty I am right here versus right here. Doesn't look like skin as much as I would prefer it to, but it doesn't look cakey like it did. So maybe it was a bad batch that they sent me because they did tell me that they have a bad batch. Let's see how it applies over the Glazen stuff. Okay, I am having some issues on this side. Now look at this. So I don't know if you guys can see it by my nose, but it doesn't want to stick. It definitely is like pulling up on my nose area. The coverage isn't nearly as good on the Butter London side. So for me, I feel like this foundation is best suited with no primer. So if you've tried this before and you didn't like it, or if you bought it and you're like, what the hell? Maybe you need to try it without something underneath. And sometimes I feel like foundations are like that. Like this one just looks better on this side. It really does. I'm so glad they resent this over. So thank you so much, EX1. I think this is a much bigger, better win than the first time. So yay! Concealer that we used on the eyelid, and I am going to use that under the eye as well. This seems like it might be a little stiff for under the eye, but you never know. Pick up any excess. I don't like that under the eyes. It really, I'll zoom you in. See that? It's like accentuating all the bumps. Ugh. Let's use the Kylie concealer on the other side. Looks much better. Okay, I will show you a close-up with the lights turned down so you guys can see the texture of both sides and the difference. So there's still texture on this under eye because I definitely have texture on my skin, but it looks more hydrated than this looks so dry. and it really accentuates the under eye area so much more. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to set my under eyes, and for this I'm going to use the Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder. I have heard nothing but good things about this freaking powder, and I've had it for a while now, yet I remember the first time I tried it, I like had a negative opinion of it. I was like, ooh, I don't like that. It reminds me a lot of like an HD powder. Like when you open this, it like smokes up into the air. So I'm gonna try to set my under eyes with this. Everyone has said that this is like their favorite powder, so I can't be the only one. I'm just gonna set my under eyes today. I don't think I'm gonna set my whole face. I'm liking the finish of this foundation. I feel like today is going pretty damn well. For a freaking first impressions video, normally these can be a big shit show, but so far this really has not been. So I am pleasantly surprised so far with the way that everything is panning out. And I talked to you guys about this recently, but this is the Benefit Cheek Parade palette, and I showed you me using the Rockateur. I want to use these shades today, and actually I want to do Hoola Lite. I've tried Hoola bronzer before. I've actually gone through a whole one of these, but I haven't used Hoola Lite. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to apply it. Simple as that. I don't know. I've heard that it's so amazing. For some people, like absolutely live for it. Some people say it is way too light. Oh, that's fucking pretty. Oh my gosh, that is really pretty. I thought it was gonna be way too light for my skin tone from the review of others. But if you have fair skin and you are looking for a nice bronzer shade that's not too warm, not too deep, and not gonna look muddy at all. Ooh, this is really pretty. Benefit! Oh my god, it's like effortless. Oh, it smells so good. Oh my god, it smells so good. Why does it smell so good? Oh, it brings me back to my childhood. What's that smell? What is that smell? It literally, it like transports me back to my bedroom in my house with my multicolored walls, my tube TV, my blow up chair, Nickelodeon. Oh my god, that is the 90s. I don't know what that smell is, but that is the 90s. Oh my god. Okay, so verdict, this is the perfect bronzer. For my skin tone, this is literally perfection. I am so happy right now. Oh my god. So what they need now is a Hoola Deep. So they have Hoola Light, Hoola, and they need a Hoola Deep. So they need like a really nice deep skin bronzer contour so that they can like round out their shade range, because if they could do that, that would be so nice. I don't know if you remember me talking about this a couple of weeks ago, but I was talking about how I was unable to get the Tarte Blush Bazaar palette and how it was sold out everywhere. But I signed up for the mailing list for TarteCosmetics.com, for Tarte.com or whatever, and I got like an email and it was like, psst, just a reminder, the Blush Bazaar palette is back in limited quantities. Get it while it's hot. I rushed to their website. I bought 2 instantly. They were $20 for this. You guys, are you ready? $20 for 10 freaking blushes. How? I am literally in shock right now. I bought 2, so I've got this for the rest of my life. I am so excited. I honestly like screamed aloud when this happened, because when I thought I had missed out on this, I was like, well, fuck my life. Even though it's really not that big a deal, it's blush. We're gonna give them a go. And I think the color I want to go with today, this one is really speaking to me. It's the shade Endless here. Pretty. I love it. Thank you. Tarte literally saved my life with this. Like, I was so happy. You should have heard me. When I thought I had missed out on it, I ran to my husband. I said, Zach! And he was like, what? And I was like, I missed out on it. And he was like, Kristi, you're acting like something big just happened in your life. I'm like, yeah, I need to calm down. If you can't get that palette, that was me just showing you Tarte blushes are good. I've used Tarte blushes in the past, but I wanted to use that on camera. I wanted to talk to you guys about it, show you that I got it, and I have to use it, okay? I have to. I'm sorry if it's out of stock or gone forever, but maybe we need to petition for Tarte to make that a permanent product. So tweet at them, tell them we need Blush Bazaar to be a permanent product. let them know. So this came in the mail, and this is the Huda Beauty Winter Highlighter Palette. Unfortunately, you know, I've actually seen a ton of people showing this, and it looks like it was broken on a ton of people's. So unfortunately, I won't be able to use that, but I wouldn't anyway, because it is it's like a blue shift. Like, that is an intense highlight, a color that I probably wouldn't use. This is the one I'm most likely gonna use, and this one maybe, I don't know. These are colors I traditionally wouldn't go for. I wanna give them a go. I think this will be the one I use because of my eye look today. I don't know if I like that. Oh. It's not horrifying, but you know what it looks like? It looks like a yellow eyeshadow that doesn't have much glow to it and is really making my skin look textured, as you can tell. It's really just emphasizing the texture. It's not horrifying, but it's definitely not something I think I would reach for it again. It doesn't like look like a within glow. It just kind of looks like it's sitting on top of my skin. Let's try some of the Winter Rose color and see if maybe that. I don't know. It's just emphasizing all of my texture. I'm gonna say that is a pass. I love Huda Beauty products typically. Like, I love these lashes. I really love the Desert Dusk eyeshadow palette. I really like the little Obsessions palettes. Those are really great. This one's just, these are just colors I traditionally would never go for. Plus they added a cream highlight in here, which we all know. Like, look at that. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna say this one's a pass. If you love that duochromatic highlighter look, you might like these, but I do not. I'm more of a champagne-y gold white type of highlight person. I'm really not into the duochrome or like the pinks or blues or greens or things like that. So I want to finish my eyes real quick. I think I want to take some more of that Makeup Forever gold color, and I think I want to like press it on my inner lower lash line. Ooh, and I'm gonna go with that Smashbox palette again and just sort of take those same colors that I used and just run them underneath my lash line. Kind of meets up with that outer edge, and it makes it look like the smokiness extends underneath the eye. So I have a million different lip products sitting here in front of me. Buxom sent over their entire collection of the Vava Plump Shiny Liquid Lipstick. That sounds really interesting to me. I don't know what color to do with an eye look like this. I would gear towards nude, but I also want to gear away from that. I've never done pink before. Pink will be for another day. I have been planning a look. Shiny liquid lipstick. Let's see. Does that mean gloss? Lips get all the action with vivid pout plumping color with innovative lip hugging paddle to precisely deliver one stroke color for a fully saturated satin shine pout. Tempts and tingles with kissable, comfortable, lasting wear. How? That's the color Taupe It Off. I don't know, I feel like I'm just not a taupe lip ass bitch. Like, I don't know, I just don't. Oh, it tingles for sure. I don't know if you guys have tried Buxom lip products in the past, but if you haven't, they have like a real minty tingle to them. Let's try this color. Russian to You. Okay. I feel like with a different eye look, this would be, I mean, this is pretty butthole lip-ish. I don't think that that's the product more than it is the color. Like, maybe. Oh, the wand is shaped really neat. They said it's like got lip hugging, and it definitely hugs. Oh. The colors of these, like the pigmentation of these it's there. I feel like this look is kind of Ronald McDonald. I don't know, man. Ooh, I bet you this color would go like a dark berry. This one is called Make Me Melt. I feel like that goes, right? I feel like that goes. Yeah, I feel like that goes. I think I'm just trying to tell myself that it goes. That was just one dip in the tube too. So as like they call it a shiny liquid lipstick. Well, I guess it's just like a pigmented lip gloss, but shiny liquid lipstick works too. I mean, I guess that works. MAC sent over this, and it is showing that they have a new Fix Plus additions to the family, but apparently, I didn't even know this. Let's watch. So you take your Fix Plus, and it says spray here. What a waste of Fix Plus, but... Huh! Bitch! That is cool as fuck. A few years ago, MAC came out with Fix Plus in different scents. I don't know if you guys have ever smelled Fix Plus before, but if you have not, and I hadn't, I was one of those people that saw everyone use it but never tried it myself. If you've not smelled the original Fix Plus, I will say that of all the smells in this whole world, like the whole world, all the smells I've ever smelled in my lifetime, Fix Plus is one of my favorites. It has a scent that is absolutely stunning. It has the freshest, most delicious scent I've ever smelled in my life. They relaunched their different smelling Fix Pluses. So their original is just the original scent, which is fabulous. It is stunning. It is amazing. It is perfect in and of itself. But then they also released coconut, lavender, and rose. These were brought for limited edition for a while, and I think people were like, why would you do that to us? So we're gonna use this today. I haven't smelled this yet. We're gonna smell it first time together. We're gonna try Fix Plus in the coconut scent and see how it is. Oh, that's delightful. I feel like it sprays really hard in my face. It smells like, well, coconut. It's like coconut mixed with something. Like, I guess it's coconut mixed with Fix Plus, but it's like, it smells like you're at a beach. Use like banana boat tanning spray or some shit. And that is the finished makeup. So let's go through the products and do a quick breakdown. I'll let you know my first impressions on this stuff and if I like it, if I'm gonna try it again, what I think of it, etc. As far as the Glazen Face Glow, I feel like I see no difference whatsoever of it being under my foundation. Now, putting it on top, I haven't tried that yet because I really don't want to ruin this. I want to go take some pictures and stuff. As far as the EX1 for an eye base, I like it. Underneath the eyes, I do not like it. But as far as using it for like concealer over the eyes, I think it's good. You can certainly use your regular concealer though. You don't need to go purchase this. But if you do have it, I feel like it's a good eyeshadow base. But this is all just my first impression, so take everything I'm saying with a grain of salt. That's the thing about first impressions. I've not tried this stuff more than once. The EX1 Invisiwear Foundation I have tried more than once, and I can tell you from the second time using it, I actually think it looks nice. The first time I used it, it was awful. One of the worst foundations I've ever tried, so I'm guessing I got a bad batch, or it could have been that Becca First Light priming filter. Lashes are really pretty. They're really big, and they were a little difficult to put on, but they're definitely not a beginner lash, I would say. I would say you're best suited with Cocoa lashes and Risque, okay? Smashbox eyeshadow palettes. I've only tried the one, which is the Nudie Pick Deep. This I quite liked. I feel like the colors are really nice. Let me actually check on the price, because if these are like $27, they're not worth the price, I would say. But if they're like $15, which I highly doubt, then I'd say they'd be worth it. But let me just check the price real quick. $22. I would say that $22 for 3 eyeshadows is hefty. That is $7.30 per eyeshadow. That's expensive. Would I pay $22 for this? No. I would say, I mean, but the problem is that the shadows are actually really nice upon first application, but you can get eyeshadows that are just as good for a fraction of the price. So you most certainly do not need to buy expensive little guys like these, but if you obviously like them or think that they'd be good to throw in your bag, or you have 3 colors, like if these are the 3 colors you use all the time and you just want to toss this in your bag or go traveling with it, I think it might be good. But for me, I wouldn't pay $22. So the trios, ooh, as I was using them, I was like, yes, these are amazing, love them. Now that I see the price, $22 isn't horrifying, but for 3 shadows, I mean, let's be real. I feel like this kind of a trio should be more like 15 bucks, but it is a Sephora brand, so their pricing is a little bit higher, so I feel like 22 is as low as a brand like this would ever go. Granted, you saw me, I thought it'd be 27, so I was pretty close. Makeup Forever eyeshadows, I really like them. I feel like the colors are really pretty. I like it. I love this size of little travel compact that they come with. From what I understand though, Makeup Forever eyeshadows are like psycho expensive. They're $17 per eyeshadow. I love Makeup Forever so much. I think that they're so great. All the people I've ever met from Makeup Forever are wonderful. I love them. I love their vision. I love the brand. That is expensive for an eyeshadow. That makes this look cheap, given that if you bought 3 Makeup Forever eyeshadows to create something like that, you're looking at $51 for 3 eyeshadows is crazy expensive. I mean, I love Makeup Forever so much, so the fact that I even have this right now and I'm like, I'll guard this with my life. The Cover FX powder, I actually think my under eyes look maybe even a little better than normal, so I'm gonna try this again because this actually was great. I don't know what my beef was with it the first time. I feel like I remember it being really weird and I didn't like it, but I don't know why I wouldn't like this, because after trying this, I'm like, what was wrong with me? I'd say of all the stuff I tried today, the something that I wouldn't buy is the Huda Beauty highlighter palette. You can see like it doesn't look bad, and I definitely am glowing. It just to me is not the kind of palette that I want, and I would rather just go like, if you're gonna get something similar to that, I would go with like Wet n Wild Mega Glow, or I would do like individual ones. Like I love the Ofra highlighters, they're amazing, and for me they're so much more wearable. Like a palette like this, I'm not going to use one of those shades specifically, the creamy one, so really it's already lost its value to me. The Benefit Browsing, like that, I will definitely be using that again. I like these Buxom lip things. I feel like they were really easy to apply, not uber sticky, nice and shiny. It is bleeding in the corner of my mouth a little bit. I get like that kind of cake up in the corners, but that's normal for me. Oh, I really loved the Benefit Hoola Lite. That was so nice. I'm so happy about that. I like the coconut stuff, whether it does anything or not. I don't know. I just use Fix Plus. Does it even do anything? I don't think so. That's pretty much it. That's today's video. I hope you guys like this video, and let me know if you guys are going to try any of this stuff. If you tried it, what you guys thought about this. I would be very interested to know. I am always into trying new products or hearing your guys' recommendations or your thoughts on stuff that I've tried. I know my hair is not done. I know my outfit's kind of scroungy, but here we are, getting a video done ahead of time so that I'm ahead this week. The Kristen Leanne and Urban Decay video was supposed to come on Monday. However, I did a poll on Twitter and you guys said that you wanted me to wait to upload it until after I go to the Urban Decay and Kristen Leanne event on Friday. Thursday. So I will be putting up that video next week. 75% of you voted that you wanted it after I go to the event, because I'm going to vlog a little bit there, get some footage, listen to what Kristen has to say about the collaboration, the people with Urban Decay. I want to hear the backstory behind it before I come to you guys so I can give you the most information possible, because I find it really cool. Like if I were doing a collaboration with a brand, I would hope that people would take the time to let people know the ins and outs of that vision. So that's another reason why I want to wait, so that I can give you guys as much information as possible and that I'm not just willy-nilly putting out a video. So that'll be coming next Monday after I do the event this week, which I'm so excited about. And I also did my bullet journal video. Let me know if you guys are excited for the bullet journal video. It took me 5 hours to draw out everything in the bullet journal, but I feel like it turned out really good. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Again, I upload every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You guys can also follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter. Everything is RawBeautyKristi. I thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you at my next video. Bye! You guys can also follow me on... First off, Makeup Forever sent over their new eyeshadows. I don't know why I said it like that. Wait. What are these called? Photo Edit Eyeshadow Trio. These are just really neat, and I'm super into them. I'll show you the final one. This one is #goals. Hello? Are you fucking kidding me? Focus! Thank you. If you could get off my eyelash, thank you. Oh, there's a ladybug that's just going insane in here. Well, that's a decent colored, I'm going to take my Smith 112 brush. Oh, nope, that's not what this is. Heavy on the outer corner. The outer corner. Fuck. This damn ladybug is gonna make me inside. You know what? You're going outside. You're flying all over. You're gonna go out the window. Fly away. Fly. You know what, battery? Nobody asked you. I've never tried this. Well, we know that I've never tried it before because you literally just said it 2 seconds ago. Oh, this brow is a lot thickerly drawn in. Thickerly drawn in. And so if you watch my Insta stories, you'll show that I show how a couple of years ago, how many times am I gonna say it? Also, how out of breath am I for walking down the stairs? And that is the finished makeup and stuff like that. Stuff like that. It's just makeup. You know what? Fucking stop. Me. There's a ladybug and it looks like it's about to take flight. It is! Okay. No. It did. Oh my god. It's like, it was just, it's about to fly off the edge of this, isn't it? But, no. I swear my house is infested. Like, I do this all winter long. Just putting ladybugs in and out of this damn house. Also did my bullet journal video, so let me guys know. I swear to God. Why? Why?